My fellow gem hunters, welcome to another episode of Five and Time over here at Coinverse. And as always, guys, I'm your host, Five. And before we get started today, make sure you hit that like button. Go ahead and comment down below if you like the content, and also share this video with a friend, and then subscribe to the channel. Make sure you stay up to date to the latest videos over here at Coinverse. And guys, today I'm not going to be bringing you guys a gem. Unfortunately, we got to talk about these algorithmic protocols and these stable coins and these algorithmic DeFi projects and everything that's going on in crypto. I mean, we've seen a lot of things happen over the weekend, but one of the biggest stories that I want to talk about is what's going on with Solana and this protocol that's built on Solana called Solend. And Solend is a lending protocol on Solana, and it's actually the largest. It has the most TVL on Solana right now. So the most value of any protocol on the Solana blockchain is Solend. And it's been a lot of things that's going on in the last couple of days. We'll jump into some of the things, guys, some of the tweets and things of that nature. I'm gonna go ahead and get my screen shared over here. And we'll start right with what Solend is, right? And it's funny that they say, hey, we're hiring, right? So algorithmic decentralized protocol for lending and borrowing on Solana, over 1 billion in deposit. So here's my bone right here. This word right here, decentralized, okay? If you guys don't know what happened, this is pretty good breakdown of pretty much everything that happened, right? So he talked about 3 major liquidations. We're going to just focus on the Sol situation today. So a massive whale has a position of 170 million deposited and 108 million stables borrowed. They're currently 95% of the Solana deposits and 86% of the USDC. So pretty much what happened here was you had Solend as a lending protocol where you could go in and use your crypto and then borrow against it, right? So what this guy did, he went in, put in 170 million of Solana and he borrowed 108 million. And all in all, this seems fair. It's like, oh, well, you know, if they lose this it's fair. It's still, you know, $62 million of buffer there. Well, what's happening with these cascading prices in crypto right now, as Solana price starts going down, this whale's position could actually get liquidated. So even though he has it locked up in this protocol, he could still potentially face liquidation. So what Solend did was pretty much went out and tried to get a hold of this whale. So they couldn't get a hold of the whale. Decided to try to reach out because, you know, if it did get liquidated and he held this in these large percents, 95% of the Solana and 86% of the USDC, it would kill their protocol, right? So they reached out and then the whale never responded. So Solend issued a proposal and it intends to grant power to temporarily take over the whale's account so the liquidation can be executed OTC. So they went ahead and launched this governance proposal and it passed, right? And the unfair thing about this was it was a whale that was on there who did vote, and the one whale had I think he had almost more than 60 or 70% of the control, right? Well, remember what I just said, my bone that I wanted you to pick with Solend is this word right here. Decentralized, guys. And it's like, how can these guys say they're decentralized when they have these votes that just pop up out of nowhere, guys? This thing just popped up one night. They took over the whale's wallet, right? Well, this caused a lot of backlash, not only with the Solend community, with Solana community as well, because, you know, nobody needs more gas poured on them right now when the whole house is on fire, right? So when we're looking at this and we see them do this, the public backlash just literally started, you know, sending other people in to want to try to help out. You know, Kobe was saying some funny things on Twitter today about it. $500,000 voting yes and went and take control over the $100 million of assets. And then even I seen CZ weigh in. Solana based protocol Solend has voted to temporarily control the largest whale's accounts and mitigate liquidation risk. And CZ's like, what? So a lot of people weighed in on this, and in my eyes, guys, this is one of those things that we just gotta continue to watch unfold. But funny enough, you know, Solend came back after this and said that they were gonna go ahead and you know, they put out another vote to redact the previous vote, and it went successful. So right now, they're going to give the whale back his wallet. I'm not even sure if the whale knows what is going on and what isn't going on. But funny enough, when I was like logging on today to make this video for you guys, I was just happened to be looking at Solend, and they actually currently have another governance right now. So they're definitely, the team is actively starting to try to see, or starting to try to find some of the kinks they have in their system. But these guys are at big risk right now. So they say here, the Solend Whale situation is continuing to impose a heavy strain on Solend users. Users still can't withdraw USDC. Positions collateralized by USDC still can't be liquidated, and there's still a systematic risk on Solend. So what they're proposing is introduce a per account limit of $50 million. Roll this out gradually by starting a per account limit borrowing of 120 million USD. Temporarily reduce the maximum liquidation close factor to 20% to 1. Temporarily reduce the liquidation penalty from sold to 5 to 2. This should reduce the liquidator spam while still being enough for a bonus of liquidators to break even on slippage. So this is something they're going to go ahead and vote on, guys. It seems, you know, on the comments here, I need this to work. Please, life savings at risk. Why not just create multiple accounts to get around the $50 million threshold? Sounds good. Let's do this. Let's get this resolved. So, I mean, it looks like they have a few comments right here. And like I said, this is brand new, guys. So this is, you know, we don't see a lot of comments, but this was 35 minutes ago. So I think this is something that we got to really pay attention to and watch. And what was funny, I thought about this thread right here from Mike, is that it was actually retweeted by Reuter. So and he said it was a fair point. So fair reporting, to be honest, you know. So it looks like the Solend team is definitely and desperately working hard to try to fix this issue, guys. But I think right now, I think it woke up everybody's eyes in that community that, hey, not only is this not DeFi, it might not even be a great financial practice, right? So we got to be careful with where we're putting our money, guys. Who knows if this whale is smart and know if Solana's going down lower and he gets liquidated and he's still sitting on $108 million, you know? So I don't know. But guys, I definitely had to bring this to your attention. It's one of the hottest topics going around on crypto Twitter today and social media and Solana DGen news, because as much as I want to tell you guys about some of these new NFT projects that I've been looking at, I just don't feel right reporting or knowing how much stuff is happening on chain right now. So we have to be careful there. But I do want to bring you guys some new projects that I've been looking at too this week. It is another story brewing about ApeCoin. I mean, not ApeCoin, but Basie and Bored Ape Yacht Club. So I don't want to bring that story yet. I want to let it unfold a little bit more, but I think we're going to be breaking that to you in some kind of coming in this week, guys. But again, we're going to try to get some more gems in here. Even though there are poor market conditions, there's no reason not to study great projects during that downtime. So we appreciate you guys tuning in over here at Coinverse. Make sure you leave that like, comment down below. If you got any information about this topic that I discussed today, you want to leave it down below, just go ahead and leave the comment. I'll follow back up with you guys, or someone from the team will. But guys, until next time, vibe it out.